Hello, church. So here is our devotional for Wednesday, February 18th. It looks like I might have goofed up the title a little bit. I don't think things updated when I did the Tuesday devotional. But I believe we are finishing up Proverbs 8 today and doing our final portion. And we'll do that. I've had a line from a poem by Mary Oliver in my head coming into this section, and I think you'll pick up why it popped in. But the line is, "Tell me, what will you do with your one wild and precious life?" This is a conclusion to Proverbs 8. We actually get a good transitional piece over into Proverbs 9, which the commentary will be talking about, and we'll be sharing that with you. I had to mark a couple of pages because there's a lot of commentary on this. So this begins with verse 32. "And now, my children, listen to me. Happy are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and do not neglect it. Happy is the one who listens to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting beside my doors. For whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. But those who miss me injure themselves. All who hate me love death." And then a couple of portions for us. So the first part is the conclusion to the commentary portion before our one of our final reflection parts. Verses 32 to 36. The closing section gives a final invitation and warning and prepares the transition to chapter 9 with its banquet scene upon completion of the house. The reference to wisdom's doors in verse 34 anticipates the metaphor of the two houses, which dominates chapter 9, verses 1 to 6 and 13 to 18, especially chapter 9, verses 13 to 14, where the foolish woman sits at the door of her house. Between the chapters, there is implicit movement from waiting to entry upon invitation. God's delight in the goodness and order of the created world is variously expressed in the Bible. It provides the background for human enjoyment of the goodness of creation. It also contrasts with most worldviews that find evil somehow intrinsic to and some part of reality. In the creation account of Genesis 1, God repeatedly sees that what God has made is good, even very good. The psalmist prays that the Lord may rejoice in his works, for in wisdom you have made them all, including Leviathan, which God formed to frolic in the sea. And that's from Psalm 104. The verb for frolic is translated rejoicing or playing in Proverbs 8, verse 30. O'Donovan speaks in Christian terms of the love and delight that permeate Proverbs 8. Classical Christian descriptions of love are often found invoking two other terms which expound its sense. The first is wisdom, which is the intellectual apprehension of the order of things, which discloses how each being stands in relation to each other. The second is delight, which is effective attention to something simply for what it is and for the fact that it is. Such love is the fruit of God's presence within us, uniting us to the humanity of God in Christ, who cherishes and defends all that God the Father has made and taught. There's a writer in spirituality, Richard Rohr. I've mentioned his book, Breathing Underwater. But he had a video segment I was watching about, and he was talking about a book that is most likely out already, but it hadn't been released when the video was shot. And the title is just this. And so it was talking about as a example of contemplation, it was just staring at this leaf and being able to have that sense of delight and enjoyment in very simple things and allowing that to draw us deeper into our relationship with God. Just this. And now from Peterson. So, my dear friends, listen carefully. Those who embrace these, my ways, are most blessed. Mark a life of discipline and live wisely. Don't squander your precious life. Bless the man, bless the woman who listens to me, awake and ready for me each morning, alert and responsive as I start my day's work. When you find me, you find life, real life, to say nothing of God's good pleasure. But if you wrong me, you damage your very soul. When you reject me, you're flirting with death. Very powerful images and words and good reminders, Eugene Peterson. Um, so that's it for Proverbs 8, and we'll look forward to jumping into Proverbs 9 with you tomorrow. It is Ash Wednesday. We're going to be having, I preached at an 11 o'clock service over at New Gosh, and we're going to be doing our 7 o'clock service here in the Life of Palm Schwenk Builder Church. So have a great day, and we will catch you later. Caveat as well. Hopefully, if and this is a public service, no, it's not a public service announcement. So I am also for Lent. We're going to be doing a 40-day devotional coming out of one of Casper Schwenkfeld's pieces, "The Heavenly Balm and the Divine Physician." If you are on the church email list, you should have that in your inbox. If you are not on the church email list and would like to be included, or just want to be included for the devotional pieces, give us a shout here at the church. If you want it updated for email, it's easiest to contact Leslie, but you can feel free to reach out to me, and we'll try to get you in touch online and connected. Thanks, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.